Hey everybody, Salome Salvi here and welcome back to the Boldcast brought to you by Cinepop. And today we have a very, very, very talented, very good friend of mine on this show. I'm so excited na maikwento niya yung buhay niya. Very, very fucking prestigious. Very well known.
Hell yeah.
I love it. And I'm so excited for him to be here.
Keep
Please
going.
welcome
Righteous Mind, aka the tallest rapper alive. Yeah,
I love it.
7'5". Got big feet.
Don't be doing that na may ubo ako.
You know what they say about people with big feet? Yeah.
They got big dreams.
Big dreams.
Big dreams, big emotions.
Big sticks. Drumsticks. Know what I mean?
Yeah, welcome to the show.
Let's go.
So, actually, parang galing ka sa gig kagabi.
Yeah.
Only have 1 hour sleep.
Yeah.
What is going on with your life? It's like you're so busy.
I'm so busy because life in the Philippines is f***ed up.
I know.
You gotta earn. Hindi, kailangan trabaho eh, man. And having this ain't no excuse to pay your bills. So yeah, I'm here.
Yeah. Thank you for taking the time to be with us. Even though may gig ka kagabi, may gig ka mamaya. Thank you naman. I feel so honored, bro.
Hindi, ito talaga literal na mas mabilis pa sa alas 3, man. Di ba? And, tsaka minsan lang to eh. So,
Oo nga
napatakbo talaga.
Ang bilis ba? Ang bilis ba? Tol?
Patakbo ako dito eh. Tama, naka-jogging pants. Jogger pants. Running shoes.
Diba?
Hell yeah.
Fake it till you make it, bro. Diba?
And for the people who are not used to me talking like this, live with it.
Yeah.
Or panoorin nyo yung battles ko para alam nyo. So, yeah.
Yeah, because we did have a concern kanina na kasi since R1 and I are friends, we feel comfortable making jokes about this.
And even if you're not comfortable, if you're around me, I'm gonna make you comfortable. I'm gonna make you laugh as hard as you want about it. Because I myself make these jokes for myself. Kasi I find the enjoyment of, I don't know why I like roasting myself, but I like roasting myself. Yeah. Siguro way ko din yun of showing people that I accept this shit. Kasi, look at me. Oh, ganito ako, but I'm a rock star.
I know! Yabang lang, di ba? Angas lang.
Dadali mo lang na maganda. Pag di mo kaya dali na maganda, medyo pangit talaga yun. Pero kung lulupitan mo ng ganito,
Ang pogi mo.
di ba?
Panis.
Kamusta ka?
I'm good. I feel really good. The podcast has been doing well.
Yeah.
And parang, yun nga, parang we're getting guests from different walks of life. Different
see.
walks of life.
Yeah.
Ito, different walk talaga, tol.
Moonwalk.
Bro, yun, stop it, diba? Tuloy-tuloy na ito, nakakaya, gago. Huwag niyo ako i-cancel! Tropa kami
Ano
niya.
lang to? Ganito lang talaga kami mag-usap.
Oo.
Minsan nagkakasalubong kami sa gym. Nag-squat siya. Ako
Nagtatreadmill.
treadmill, gano'n. Mga ilang miles lang. Tapos lipat sa steady bike.
Ayoko na.
Close kami yan.
Ayoko na yun. I feel so bad. Natawa ko ng tawa.
It's my fault. Yeah.
Wala na, hindi na tayo makapag-start. Pero start tayo sa parang, kung i-describe mo si Righteous One sa mga taong hindi pa nakakakilala sa kanya. Ano yung kabuuan niya? Ano siya?
Siguro isang sentence lang. I'm somebody who don't give a about no limitations. No excuses.
Yeah.
I keep running.
You keep running.
I run with it. Parang kung anong nakikita nyong sinashowcase ko. Kung gusto mo ako, fine. If you don't like me, fine. F*** yourself.
Which is what I do too. But
And you do that very well.
Pero
Expert.
ano yung mga hats na na sinusuot ni Arwan? Alam natin na
Oh, the shoes that I wear are...
seryoso kasi!
Seryoso ka. The shoes that I wear are like, yung mga sapatos na sinusuot ko ay, I'm a producer, composer, I write songs for other artists, I am a family-oriented person,
Mhm.
and sometimes when you are to me.
Mhm.
Ayan, mahilig din sa tropa, video games, you
Mhm.
know.
Pero I think most people who do know you
Mhm.
from being a battle rapper
Uh,
and musician, performer.
and this wheelchair.
Okay lang, iconic siya. Hindi natin
Oh,
makakailangan. Ikaw lang yan.
Oh, tsaka makikita niyo ako sa kahit anong establishment ng buong Pilipinas, may logo ako doon. Pag kailangan mo ng rampa, CR, sa jeep,
Branding mo yan, gaga.
LRT, kahit saan mo makikita mo ako dyan, maalala mo ako dyan sa parking. And if we don't talk to each other for years, months, whatever,
If you see that sign,
nakita mo yun, it's me. Yeah. Forever.
but tell us about that. Like you're a fixture in the hip hop scene. Like how did you first fall in love with the genre?
I fell in love with hip hop when I was 7, man.
Oh yeah? Through who?
Through everybody. Parang una ko napakinggan na album was ironically somebody from the West Coast, which is Dr. Dre sa Chronic album. Tapos sabi ko, what? Somebody can say these things and not be accountable because tinitingnan siya as an art form.
Mhm.
Somebody could say, I'm gonna drive my car in front of your house. And, you know, a lot of
Yeah.
dark.
Yeah.
Eh, dati parang puro ko angst. Kasi, nung bata ko, syempre hindi mo maintindihan kung ba't ganito yung sitwasyon. Not like today na nakikita niyo ako na I'm embracing it, I'm making jokes about it. Pero dati, I kind of like asked myself, like, why the
Yeah.
why? Yes, parang hindi ko maintindihan. So, having hip-hop gave me an outlet to vent on my anger, my joy, my fears, my exaggerations, and my fantasies too. So parang ang cool niya lang na expression. So, I couldn't do any sport, obviously. I couldn't do anything physical. So parang the way for me to belong on other people was ayun, nung narinig nila nagra-rap ako, that was my reason. That was my way to make friends also. So, mga laman ka ng mga inuman, mga tambayan. And also, kahit sa labas ng Pilipinas, like I used to hang around with some colored people. Tapos, parang ano lang ako parang invisible ako sa room. But when they found out I could freestyle and do that shit, instantly, hey! They gave me everything. Like, they embraced me. They gave me the pass. Oops. Like, excuse me.
Paki-blip tag.
See,
Go lang.
I'm just being real. Like,
Yeah.
Hindi ko na, naisip ko ngayon, nagkakantuan na tayo ng just like how we talk every day.
Yeah, in
So,
real life.
Tsaka, gusto ko lang malaman nyo na, hindi kasi ako sanay sa ganun, like, yung, bawal ko to sabihin kasi baka isipin nila, ganito, bawal ko sabihin kasi baka, ganito yung maging epekto sa, guys, if you're really into this, kung parehas ko kayo na nasa hip-hop din, if you want to be different from other people, madalas kasi sa mga artists, they care about marketing, branding. Ako, iba. Like, I just express me. Parang, if you like it, go take some. If you don't like me, you're free to unsubscribe, unfollow.
Yeah, look at somebody else, you know?
Ang dami nyo pwede panoorin. Kung ayaw nyo panoorin, ayaw nyo pakinggan. But to me, this is my freedom wall. When I talk to people sa kahit anong platform, kahit dito o hindi dito. Kung anong tanong mo sa akin, yun lang din yung sagot ko. So, yeah.
Yeah. What was it like before you got to that point though where you feel like so free in expressing yourself? Like I'm sure that there was a transition or like a transformation
Ano
that
kasi,
happened.
it started with my messages in my writing.
Mhm.
Tapos, nung medyo nagkaroon ako ng mga pambili ng pamorma ko,
Mm.
then I started dressing myself up, not caring about kung, hindi uso yan, hindi ka basta, comfortable ako na ganito eh. Like,
Ito trip mo eh.
until now, people are asking me, why are you wearing all black all the time? Bitch, because I like to. Di ba? Parang hip-hop to me is say whatever you want, whatever the way the you want.
Totoo.
Alam mo yun?
Yeah.
And if you are real enough, which is yung, para sa akin yun ang first rule ng hip-hop, you gotta keep it real.
Mhm.
All the time. Kaya parang saludo ako sa mga rappers na ganun pa. Sila Batas, Looney, Ronelli. Like, kung ano talaga, kasi nagiging salamin siya ng, para sa akin, dun ka nagiging relatable.
Mm.
Kasi, pag pinakikinggan ko yung artist na gusto ko, tapos, yung nasasakto sa sinasabi niya yung pinagdadaanan ko.
Oo, resonates.
Ang sarap
Yeah.
niyang pakinggan ng paulit-ulit.
Mm-mm.
To me, that is yun ang purpose ng rap music para sa
You know, value ng art is to be a mirror to other people so that people
Mhm.
don't feel alone in their struggles. So, parang, parang mga artist gabay tayo eh. You know, mga gabay tayo. Pero was there ever a time where you wanted to hide who you are?
Hell no.
Talaga? Wala ka naging point na gano'n
Oo,
na...
kasi I'm always looked at as the funniest person in the room.
Mhm.
I'm always ako yung pasimuno lagi ng kalokohan. I'm a prankster.
Yeah.
I love to laugh.
Mhm.
I live to laugh. It's fun.
Mhm.
Diba? Kaya parang,
So
okay
you
lang.
just do whatever the you want.
Parang, di pa yata na-invento yung salitang kupal. Kita niyo naman, di ba? Tanggalin natin yung salamin ko para makita nila yung tantalizing.
Puti ka na madura, gago.
Tantalizing? Tantalizing, man.
Pero totoo yun about hip-hop. Kasi parang I remember, tumatak to sa akin. There's this guy that I hooked up with. Ano siya? DJ siya. Tapos ang playlist niya lagi is puro hip-hop. Tapos nung time na yun, puro metal lang pinapakinggan ko. And parang, you know, like after sex, may pillow talk, syempre. So na-open ko sa kanya na, I'm kind of an insecure person. There's a lot of things about myself that I don't like. Tapos, parang, yun nga, we touched upon his work as a DJ, his preferences sa music. Tapos sabi ko, hindi ako nakikinig sa hip-hop eh. Parang hindi ko siya matrip ngayon, metalhead ako eh. Tapos sabi niya, alam mo, simula kang makinig ng hip-hop, maa-address mo yung mga insecurities mo, yayabang ka. Kakaroon ka ng ng swagger, yeah. Tapos, like, it's years after hearing that advice. It's years after hearing that advice that I actually took it. Tapos, dun ko lang nag-realize na totoo pala. There's something about it that gives you, like, that lends you
Papaganto
confidence.
kayo.
Oo nga eh, parang angas mo lang, di ba? Yabang mo lang.
Kaya ito naman yung mga hip-hop sa ganito sila maglakad
Totoo.
Sup? Diba? Alam ko paano kayo maglakad, di ba? Ako, alam niyo ba paano?
Alam na alam. From falling in love with hip-hop, the genre, parang did you go straight into doing battle rap or was there a transition period of musicianship first,
Actually,
of mentorship?
I didn't know what to do. Unang-una is, ginawa kong move para matry kung para ako sa field na to is, syempre, inaral ko muna magsulat ng lyrics. Based from, mimikri muna ako ano naririnig ko sa mga influence ko. Tapos, nung feeling ko, sakto na yung alam ko, naghanap ako ng mga events. Kuwari kung ano pa tayo I'm a sound hella off for this shit, yo.
It's okay.
Yeah, like, yung mga music warehouse days, pa this point, pagka May Paddy's Point pa ba ngayon?
Oo, meron pa naman.
Hindi ba parang dapad na ang tawag sa kanya?
I mean, may ganun na siyang side, pero may Paddy's Point na original pa din. Ang dami pa din.
So, ayun. So, tuwing may show, si Francis M. dati, or Salbakuta, or Andrew E., or Decoy, whoever else, lalo nung golden age ng hip-hop is, I'll always beg my father to bring me. But unfortunately, we don't have no funds to. I mean, kumbaga, kung pabibili natin ng ticket mo dyan, we have to make ends meet instead. So,
Yeah.
laging hindi ako napagbibigyan. So,
Hindi siya
one day, I
priority.
saved up to go on a Francis M. show
Nice.
na malapit sa Bulacan. Tapos, unfortunately, I was, 7 years old. so,
Ulol,
parang,
that young?
ayaw ko papasukin dun sa,
Like, bakit? Kasi, you're a little
wala
toddler.
akong legal guardian, nasa puro mga ano din. May matanda akong kasama, pero
It looks suspicious.
punta sila doon para uminom din talaga.
Oo,
Ako
eh.
pumunta ako doon para makita si Francis M. Tapos hindi ako pinapasok. No. Ginawa ko talaga, nagpatulak ako sa kaibigan ko. Yung back entrance, hinanap namin yung back entrance. I was intelligent enough to realize na, hindi, may dadaanan dyan sa likod, sigurado ako dyan. Kasi, alangan namang dumaan si Francis M. sa harap ng
Oo, di ba? Totoo.
common sense. So,
Oo.
pumunta kami doon.
Oo,
Nakapasok
bata
kami.
ka, kapal na ng mukha mo.
Tapos,
eh, no?
hanggang ngayon, mas makapal ngayon. Subukan mo, pre. Subukan mo, pre.
Dadaan ako doon sa daanan ng artista.
Hindi. To me, it was do or die moment.
Yeah.
Pag hindi ko na-meet si Francis M. ngayon, hindi ako magiging rap artist dito sa Pilipinas. Sabi ko, kahit mapirang ko lang siya, apir lang. Uuwi na ako kung hindi ako pwede manood. Tapos, hindi ko alam na parang mga wee hours pa pala, mga 2:00 pa pala yung set niya. Dumating ako doon, 8:00.
Aray ko po.
Wala pang tao yung, hindi ko pa alam yung
Oo,
mechanics.
hindi mo pa alam yung galawan
Ng-
ng mga gig eh.
Hindi ko alam yung, nightlife in general. Hindi ko
Yeah.
alam na tagal ko pala mag-aantay doon.
Mm-mm.
Nakapasok kami kasi wala, ang loob pa eh, wala pa security. Wala pa talaga literally, ilan pa lang yung tao sa Paddy's. So, long story short, nakapasok ako. Pero pagdating ng mga 9:30, andun na nag-roving na yung mga bata.
Aray.
May ako na flashlight.
Oo.
Kung bata ka pa, sino kasama mo dito?
Oh,
Tapos I was trying to, maghanap ako ng paraan para hindi ako ma-kick out. Out. So,
Ayaw natin yan.
buti na lang, yung kapitbahay namin na parang kuya-kuya namin, andun siya.
At the same gig.
Oo. Manonood din siya ng hip-hop din siya. Sila yung mga sinasamahan ko, yung mga kuya-kuya ko sa lugar namin. So, ginawa ko, tumable ako sa kanila. Sumama ako sa lamesa nila para hindi ako, para mapanood ko yung show. So,
Para makita nila na may kasama ka naman. Diba?
So, napanood ko yung show, then afterwards, doon ako ulit, after the show, alam ko na doon dadaan sila Sir Kicks. Pinili ko yung mga tropa na ito. Inabol namin.
Talaga?
Tapos sigaw ako na sigaw doon, Dol! Tapos tumingin siyang ganun, nakangiti siya. Tapos, ang liit mo pa, sino kasama mo? Sabi, wala pa akong kasama, pero sabi ko lang, maperan ko lang kayo, okay na ako. Makaka-uwi na ako sa amin. Tapos, anong pangalan mo? Tapos wala pa ako rap name noon, sinabi ko yung tunay kong pangalan. Tapos, inapiran niya ako, pinirmahan niya yung shirt ko. Tapos, sabi ko, saan ka ulit tutugtog sa ibang lugar, idol? Para makapunta din kami doon. And apparently, it became a habit. Next show, I was there. That's the next show, I was there.
Naging stan ka ni Francis M.
Hanggang umabot na sa punto na, ikaw na naman. Kasi lagi ko siyang hinahabol. Pag paparating pa lang siya, nakaabang ako sa dadaanan niya. Dol. Tapos lagi akong basta, I was pesky like that. Ayoko lang i-detalye lang ng definitive. Pero sobrang kulit ko. Alam mo na yung fan ka, idol, pa-arbor naman ng ganito.
Oh my God!
So,
Ang kapal ka ng mukha.
makulit
Putang ina.
makulit ako. Alam yan. Jojo Garcia, which is the dancer of, one of the dancers of Francis M. Shout out
Yeah.
sa Fresh Boys. Yun ang breakdance crew ni Francis M. Would
Mm.
testify, I'm always there to pass Francis M around.
Yeah.
Dog, ganda na sapatos mo. Dog, basta
Yeah.
makulit. And then,
Tsaka you were a kid. You were a fucking kid.
and what's funny is, katagalan yan, is alam niya na ngayon na pupunta ako doon, na papunta lang yung pera ko. Wala talaga akong pauwi. Gusto ko lang talaga siya makita.
Oo.
It's either humingi lang ako ng 250 sa lolo ko, something like that. Basta
Yeah,
pupunta lang ako, makarating. Ninisip ko lang na makarating lang ako, bahala na pauwi. Kasi, I was mustering up the courage to rap in front of him.
Oh, shit. So parang ina-expose mo yung sarili mo sa kanya. Para
masanay ako sa
masanay ka sa kanya. Oo.
And then one day, parang diniretso niya na ako na, parang kang buntot Ganyan na ni Francis.
Para kang anino.
Pogi, parang parang ganyan.
Uh.
Like, bakit lagi mo ito ginagawa?
Mm-mm.
Dati gusto lang ito apiran. Ngayon, parang gusto ko na i-try kung may verse ako
Mm-mm.
And then he told me like, rap. Tapos nirap ko yung verse ko. Which I can still remember to this day which verse is that.
Oh,
Parang, ayun, nag-rap ko yun. It's like, sobrang pa yun. Tinatry ko pa magtunog foreign. So, like, 47 minutes, fast ba? And never thought of it. Tapos mag-rap ako ngayon. Tapos, he liked what he heard. Sabi niya sa akin.
Like, how old were you?
I was 8 by then.
What?
So, I was following.
Prodigy, gago.
I was following him. Hindi, pero wala sa utak ko din yung ganun. So, wala pa patay pa, wala pa ego, wala pang na.
Pero
So,
ganun ka.
Pero parang, ang sinabi niya nun, ito yung number ng assistant ko. Katulad ng ginawa niya rin kay Kuya Lods. Binigyan niya ako ng cellphone number, tsaka address. Text mo to, bibigyan ka niya ng instructions, tapos punta ka dito, studio yan. Para tingin-tingin ka lang, parang field trip mo lang, shadow, para makita mo. Kasi lagi ko siya tinatanong, ano bang pakiramdam na nagre-record ng kanta doy? Paano mo mag-record ng kanta? Kasi ang alam ko lang, may microphone dyan, mag-rap ka lang na isang diretso. Kala ko ganun lang, napapanood ko sa music video. Sila Tupac, nakaras. Kala ko ganun lang yung proseso pagkatapos ng kanta.
Hindi mo alam ganito.
Pagpunta ko doon, hindi ko alam, yung katext ko pala, siya pala yung katext ko din. Gamit ibang number ng ibang. Yung cellphone niya pa, yung Nokia na flip na keypad na.
So he really saw something in you, you know?
Tapos pinakita niya na, eto ba yun, yung number. Ikaw pala yung daya mo, ginugood time mo lang ako
Siyempre, tayo na bata ka Magtitripan ka talaga.
Hindi ko sinabi yun literal na ang daya mo, ginugood time ako. Pero I felt like, parang ako nawawali. Ikaw pala yung sige na lang, andito na ako And then...
It didn't feel like a blessing to you at that time?
It was.
It was, no?
Pero ang hirap ng blessing na yun kasi to go to ngayon, dito rin, weird, QC. To go to QC, to Cubao, and go to Broadway Studios.
Yeah.
And nag-commute kami. That was the hardest thing to do.
Tangina, buhay-buhay.
For a 7-year-old and
What the fuck?
his folks. So, nagpahatid pa ako ng kotse sa tropa, wala akong pera. I look funny kasi hindi pa naman ako nun. Sabi ko pa naman kailangan pag pull up ko ng studio, kailangan mukha akong hip-hop. So, I borrowed the baggiest pants I could get.
Yeah.
Trying to be like, nagdurag pa ako.
Oh my God!
Meron pa ako.
Kulit, gago.
No.
But you were a kid. You were trying on a costume for the first time.
Tapos bang...
So you're trying on shit.
Ang mindset ko nun, parang si Lil Bow Wow. I dressed up like Lil Bow Wow. Basketball jersey, t-shirt na puti mula. Tapos nakita ko ng studio na soundproof person. Ito na to, magiging rapper na ako. Sabi ko sa sarili ko, I'm gonna be a rapper. This is the first time I told this, yung kwento na to, yung story na to ngayon.
Talaga? Oh, what an honor. Holy
aside from the people who actually know.
Yeah.
So akala ko, pag susulatin niya ako doon yung kanta,
Uh-uh.
para matesting ako sa record. Alam mo,
Ano yung movie shit?
ilusyonado.
Uh,
Ilusyonado type shit. Tapos, ang gagawin ko lang pala doon, manonood lang naman, magre-record. So, mostly, nakaganto lang, nakatuwa nga lang. Pero ang dami ko na-realize doon. Na shit, ang dami palang nun, ang dami palang layers nun.
Ang daming
Ilang
nuances.
beses mo pala uulitin. Say it this way, say it this way. Ang tinuturo niya pala sa akin doon, ang unang-unang kailangan mo matutunan para sa industry na to is, kailangan mo magbaon ng 5 kilong pasensya. Kasi if you're not in it to go in the studio kasi may schedule eh. Kuwari, nagkaroon ka na slot from this time to this time, kailangan dumating ka. And kailangan bago matapos tong studio time mo, kuwari, 3 hours mo lang nirin. Kailangan to. Tinuturuan niya pala ako ng absolute discipline.
Yeah, discipline. Yeah.
Na-realize ko na tumatanda na ako. Pero nung una, parang ang pakiramdam ko, inaantay niya lang na maboring ako para hindi ko na siya kulitin. Pero yung pala, dahan-dahan niya na pala ako ini-introduce pa.
Ini-initiate.
Ganito siya gawin. No? So, and then later on, a friend of his told me na a verse is consisted of 16 bars. This is how you do it. And then, nakapag-construct na ako ng una kong verse. I laid it down. Shoutouts to the people who helped me out. Na hindi pala basta naghahanap ka lang ng music sa karaoke, harapan mo yung nasa karaoke, may production pala nangyayari. They actually make the music tailored for the rapper. Everything, all the nuances.
Yeah.
Tapos dahan-dahan akong, na-in-love ako sa paggawa na sariling content.
Nice.
Tapos nung pagdating ko ng 13, yun yung una ko experience on a stage. And I froze. I froze.
Oh,
like,
because you were a kid. You're placing too much.
Pero I wanted to, parang, yung break ko. Alam mo yun?
Gigil ka na eh.
Hindi, pero parang I thought that was my only shot to be tested.
Oh, okay.
Tapos parang hindi ako nakapag-rap.
Okay.
My world ended. And I was like, nagbiro pa ako magda-dancer na lang ako. So, this humor that you hear right now, it was...
It's been there.
Oh, yes.
It's been there.
Tapos, sabi ko, Kuya Jojo, magda-dancer na lang ako. Kasi sila eh, breakdance ko.
Okay.
Sila lagi ko. Kuya, dancer na lang ako. Shoutouts kay Jojo. Ayan.
Magjo-joke ako about breakdance eh.
Break a leg.
Bagay sa'yo yun, Tol.
360 windmill. Kasama wheelchair.
Huwag niyo ako tulakan ha. Ako lang pwede gumawa nito sa kanya, gago. Tropa kami.
Hindi, gayaan siya to. Mas okay yun.
Anyway.
Spread it like wildfire. Pero sabi niya sa akin, a lot of people messed up the first time.
Yes.
Marami yan.
Always.
It's about kung after you mess up, you're gonna get back up and pick yourself up, and do you still want this that much? And I felt to myself na gusto ko siya gawin eh. So, then again, pumupunta pa rin ako sa mga, kung familiar guys sa mga clowns sa Araneta, Zirco, which is, shoutouts to Alan K. Man.
Yeah,
Salamat sa platform. I know that was not a hip-hop bar, it was a comedy bar, but you gave us the platform, rap. Bata pa nun, mga patpating. Literal na patpatin pa ang stick figures. If you would see Looney old photos and Ron Henley old photos, they were skinny as hell, wearing quadruple XL clothing. They look like scarecrows back then. Aminin mo, Looney, aminin mo.
Sorry, Kuya Lutz. Sorry na natawa ka sa image na yun.
And Looney had a big curly afro.
You did?
Yeah, man.
The fuck?
He had a curly hair. Tapos may
Imagine that.
He always wears these white goggles. He looks like Willy Wonka.
Fro the white goggles?
Oh, parang
Together?
white visors na parang goggles. I'll show you the video mamaya.
Yeah!
So,
Kata ng pass ni Kuya Looney!
so parang ganun. And then,
Ina.
ako naman, I'd always wear the Allen Iverson jerseys with the white or red or black durag on top. Tapos, syempre, the answer, yung shoes ko, nakamatch. Pero bigay, wala akong pambili. Binibili lang kami ng mga gear din ni Sir Francis. Bigay.
Yeah.
Kung hindi bigay kasi, he had a Nike deal, or a shoe
He
deal.
did at the time?
Oh, parang may mga sponsor siya ng shoes.
Yeah, taka na Francis M. Sure.
So, mga ganun. So, it's either he buys
So, nagpapaulan
stuff,
siya
or-
sa mga tropa niya.
Mga generous
Yeah.
si Sir Francis. So, doon namin siya unang, kasi tawag niya sa amin anak eh.
Mm-mm.
At hindi lang tawag yun. Parang minsan, kung hindi ako din, pag nung high school na ako, pag kinakapas ako sa tuition fee, sa kanya nagtitext. Mga ganun.
Tangina.
Pinapayaram niya kami, man.
Hindi ko alam na ganun kalalim yung ano mo
Oh.
sa kanya, yung bond mo sa
Oh,
kanya.
so, yeah, hindi lang idol na idol. And one time, nalaman niya na hindi ako makakapag-exam kasi hindi ako bayad sa school.
Mm-mm.
Pumunta siya doon, man.
What?
Yes.
Gago ganun kanya kamahal.
Off the top, binayaran niya sa registrar yung pambayad na exam ko. Tapos,
Pogi mo na, nagbayad ng tuition pa Francis M.
ito nga nagpapanis nun, man.
Ano?
Bago siya lumabas ng gate ng school namin, ginanon niya ako. Anak, galingan mo Yun lang, ang ikli lang sinabi niya.
Pero tatatak.
Pero narinig yun ng mga classmate ko,
Oo.
teacher ko. Panis.
Panis.
Tapos tinanong ako ng kaklase ko, airpot pa si Francis M? Sabi ko, ba't hindi mo,
Hindi mo sinasabi.
ganun lang ako. Ganun, hindi ako nagsasalita. Ganun lang ako. Tumatak. Proud lang ako na. Yeah. Kung ngayon nangyari yun, hell yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Diba? Alam mo yun?
That's so
Yun ang
cool.
pinaka hindi ko makakalimutang. Tsaka siya yung nagturo sa akin ng dapat, pag galing ka school, naka-uniform ka, may gig tayo, baunin mo na yung damit mo. So, lagi kong dala. Kaya pag minsan nga nasa loob na para feeling ko superhero ako
Gagano na lang
Pag lalabas na ako ng campus, magkakap na lang ako.
Tangina, araw na siya.
Tapos babiyahin. Hindi pa ako si Righteous Man nun.
Hindi pa? Wala, hindi mo pa pangalan yan?
Hindi ko pa alam. Meron akong 5 rap name na ginagamit nun nakaspecify siya kung anong klase, branch ng rap yung ginagamit ko.
Kaya may mga Roman Zolanski ka pala nun.
Parang mga ganun, iba-ibang pen name. Tapos,
Mga Slim Shady type.
bandang huli, naasar na siya kasi hindi na niya alam yung ilalagay sa bilang yung...
Gago.
Ano ba talagang pangalan mo?
Ang hassle nga nun.
Kasi yung gumagawa ng poster, di ba? Sasabihin mo, parang kahapon ito, bukas ito naman. Parang make up your mind, man. Parang hindi ko alam Kaya nga siya iba kasi parang ayokong gumamit ng gantong pangalan. Kuwari, Righteous Man. Sabihin natin yung Righteous Man. Tapos sobrang balasubas ng mga pinagsasabi mo na puro mura yung hindi bagay, di ba? Kaya parang pag hardcore yung music ko, ito yung pangalan ko. Pag storytelling ito, basta ganun siya.
Tangina, daming pautot, gago.
Hindi kasi,
Hindi, pero gets ko. Iba lang yun.
in hip-hop, nung mga panahon na yon, ng mga 90s, pre-2000s, you have to come up with the gimmick to stand out. Hindi pa siya kagaya ngayon na yung tao alam na nila na si Pagsimot, anagram, palindro. Alam na nila si K-Ram, Ilonggo
Hindi kasi
accent, si K-Ram.
parang magagaling
Ikaw
sa
ba si Salome? Parang ganun si shoutout K-Ram. Parang ganun, di ba?
Shoutout kay Rap, tangina mo.
So, parang ganun di ba? Dati, kailangan
Tatawa ako.
mo,
on point doon.
dati kailangan mo talaga maging comic, parang some sort, parang comic book character.
Yeah. I think people kasi now, a lot of the rappers now grew up with social media, mga zillennials sila. So, ang gagaling na nila sa branding.
What you call it? Zillennial?
Zillennials.
It's much higher than
Gitna ng Gen Z and Millennial.
the fuck, bro?
Tayo, Millennial tayo So, yung medyo mga bata-bata sa atin.
Yo. I don't get it, yo. You kids got it.
Get with the times, bro! Nasa Generation Alpha na tayo!
You kids messed it all up.
Don't be like that.
biro
We love
lang.
Gen Z.
Totoo lang. I'm just grumpy like that.
Millennials are hella grumpy, so I fucking get you.
So, ano pala ako? Millennial pa.
May millennial tayo eh. Tayo na, sungit natin eh.
Ayan, so I had to come up with the gimmick until
Yeah.
he got fed up, like, bro, like, make up your mind, man. Parang sabi ko, I really don't know. Pag nag-iisip ako ng pangalan, parang narinig ko sa sarili ko. Kasi ganito yung pamantayan ko eh. Dapat maganda yung pangalan mo pag, imagine mo, like, ladies and gentlemen, give a round of applause on stage for
Salome Salvi.
diba? Kuwari ganun. Ang ganda. Kailangan maganda siya pakinggan.
Oo.
Yung mga naiisip kong pangalan, ang babaho pakinggan pag inumpisahan mo dun. Like, no, not that. Hindi. Next. Hanggang nagpunta kami.
Parang yung parang nung bago ako naging Salome Salvi, pangalan ko sa Twitter si Andy Pops Fernandez.
What?
pero naisip ko na parang kung palalakihin ko yung career ko na porn star, hindi pwedeng ganyan yung pangalan ko. Cute siya. Pero like you said, ang baho pa.
Andy Pops Fernandez. Sine Pop. Hell yeah.
Yeah, hell yeah, di ba? It fits.
Parang, hindi, pero yun nga, nagpunta kami ng event na sobrang, yung damit ko pa na naka-military patig pa ako na jacket sa pants, tapos
Okay lang, trip mo yun eh.
naka-all black pa ako na sobrang, kumbaga, Rough Riders.
Oo.
Yeah, if you guys don't know Rough Riders, that means you're hella young. Look it up on Google. And that's a rap group. So, ganun, naka-Timberlands pa. Pagdating ko, gospel rap pala yung kinakanta, man.
Yo!
Like, yo!
Mali! Tangina! Ang angas mo!
I'll be ready for war, and all y'all be like,
Oh shit!
no, man.
And they'll be like, peace y'all! Peace be with you!
Yeah, like that, kumbaya.
Oh shit!
And I'll be like, mali itong ginawa ko.
Mali? Mali yung timbre ko?
Pero dun ko, after nung rap show, nagkaroon ng konting salo-salo, kumakain. And then sinisingit nila, they was reading scripture. Tapos, dun parang dun na-pick up ni Sir Francis yung word na righteous, kasi parang innate na daw yung righteousness. Sabi doon sa Bible verse, parang pinanganak tayo with innate righteousness and dahil sa original sin, basta yun.
Yeah.
So parang, ayun, maganda mong pangalan. Kasi tawag niya sa akin, Bait eh. Bait!
Oh, talaga?
Hindi na pala si Bait eh.
Taki na mahal ka niya eh, no?
Hindi, kaya niya, kabaliktaran yun. Tinatawag niya akong Bait, exaggeration yun.
Kasi salbahe ka.
Bait mo eh, no? Diba? So, hinahanap ng kuya mo yung tumbler niya, tinago ko.
Bait.
Ikot na ng ikot.
Taki na, bait mo ka.
Nakita niya yung tumbler ko. Sabi niya, yung tumbler kong violet, yung tumbler, ako na o kaya minsan
Salbahe.
minsan, basta mga, lalagyan ko ng hot sauce yung hindi niya alam, hindi ko makain ng maanghang.
Putang ina mo.
Mga ganun shit.
Taki na mo gagawin sa akin yan. Pikunin ako.
O kaya si Badang,
Sige, kwento mo, Gagi. Anong ginawa mo kay Tito Badang?
ito yun, yung storya na yun, yung sinabihan, tinanong si Badang ni Looney na nagtanong si Badang kay Looney na ano daw yung gamot sa, sorry guys, totoo kasi, nagtanong siya daw gamot sa STD. Tapos parang napatingin kami ganun like, what? Tapos sabi ni Looney na, uminom ka ng Tide. Tapos naman parang, oo nga tol, effective daw yun. Pero di ba myth yun?
Uy, bit talaga yun, putang ina. Doesn't do shit. It's just to fuck up your digestive must have.
Pero Filipino meat yun na
Uminom ka ng Tide?
Omsim.
Para gumaling yung... Oh,
Ulit mo tayo. Ganun siya. Ano siya?
ay,
Si Dave.
sobrang
Dave, alam mo ba
satisfying
yan,
na
Dave?
nalaman kong nangyari to kay Badang.
So, hindi ko na na-clarify kung uminom siya ng tayo o hindi. Pero
Pero pinabisuhan niyo siya.
kumbaga, pasok ako sa mga ganung prank na. Ako si ano eh. Si Gatong ako eh. O nga.
Si Bait gago.
Di ba, ang bait ko?
Righteous one nga gago.
Ayun, din niya kinuha yun. Righteous lang talaga dapat. Righteous. Tapos, uso kasi nun yung mga may one sa pangalan eh. Shoutouts Curse One, Rest in Peace, Innocent One. Something like that. Play One, mga ganun mga pangalan ng rapper eh. So, parang nilagyan ko din yung akin ng dash O-N. So, it became Righteous One. Tapos later on, I found out na may artist din na gano'n sa 187. Shoutouts sa'yo, Kuya Righteous One, Kikoy Charlie. Nagkaroon kami ng rap beef. Dahil sa, bawal yun, parehas kayo ng pangalan.
Oo, bawal talaga.
Hindi ko naman nga alam.
Kasi you're
I lived
a kid.
and I lived in Maykawan, fucking Bulacan.
Yeah.
And they was in Tondo. So, we don't have a computer in the house. So,
Yeah.
what the fuck is the internet
Yeah.
to me?
What the fuck is branding?
Dial up pa nun, dial up.
Oh, shit.
So, and made me old as fuck again. So, ayan. So, hindi ko alam. So, nagkaroon ng konting friction. Tapos, so, I wanted to change my name to something else. But apparently, Francis M. passed away. And namatay siya. So, parang para sa akin, yun na yung huling relic o memorabilia. O ano na, pinamana niya sa akin. So, I couldn't change my name no more.
Yeah. But how did the other Righteous One resolve that?
Nag-away kami ng ilang taon, man.
Talaga?
Hanggang Friendster pa, nauso na yung Facebook. He was posting the hell out of me. Tapos parang, umabot pa sa early days ng sunugan na dapat magbabattle kami for the name.
Oh,
And then,
shit.
Michael Dolero, aka Psych, aka ang ama ng mga huwaran, isa rin sa mga co-mentors ko. Tinuruan din ako on rhyme structure, substance, and everything. Sabi niya sa akin na huwag kang mag-alala, maghihiwalay din ng tubig sa langis. Kumbaga parang,
Ang lalim nun.
pero yun talaga, I quote that. First like, na, ang ibig niya pala sabihin doon na, kung ikaw talaga yung magaling sa inyong dalawa, ikaw
Ikaw yung aangat.
stand out.
Oo.
Yeah,
Oo.
stand out.
Yes.
Straight out. Like a
I caught that late.
motherfucker.
I caught that late, but I caught it.
Ayun, so, ayun. Banda ko after a decade,
Decade?
Yeah, we reconciled. Kung hindi pa, ayun, rest in peace, Innocent One, doon kami nag-usap sa lamay ni Kuya Steve. Tapos okay namin, we're friends now. We're actually making a song.
Oh, yeah?
The Righteous Ones.
Is he still using that name, though?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I let him because he's OG.
Yeah, of course. Yeah, respeto lang din sa kanya. Pero you also gotta honor, yun nga, yung pinamana sa'yo ni Francis.
Yun. And plus, there was flipped up already. I was already battling.
Yeah, let's get into that.
Nabattle ko na si Bata, si Delio. I was already viral. So, pinaglalaban ko yung na-establish ko na to eh. Papalit ako pangalan. And not like Chris Delano from Hallucinate or Ice Rocks to Saint Ice. Madali sila mag-transition because syempre, di ba? In some way, mas maangas sila lalo dati, di ba? Kaya parang, yun na nga lang yung recall ko eh. Parang yun yung recall ko eh. Papalit ako pa. So, nilaban ko siya and yeah. 45 million views later.
Oh, that's so cool. Let's get into that. Like, what was when was the first battle? Was it Flip Top or Sunugan, and who was it with?
My first battle rap is not of those battle leagues.
Really?
Dati pa may battle rap sa Pilipinas.
Of course.
Pre-YouTube pa.
Yeah.
So, doon pa lang nasa battle circuit na ako. there was also like these classic uh, clubs, super clubs, and bars that conduct these classic battle events na kung saan ko din una napanood bumate si Looney versus Dato and all that shit, the
Oh,
classic
shit.
shit. Look that up. Yun ang mga unang and napanood ko yun and it made me wanna battle kasi parang sabay siya sa 8 Mile na movie.
Oh, nice. Yeah.
Wala
That
pa,
was a moment.
walang nakapag-video ng battle na yun din. Tapos audio lang. Pero ang ginawa nila, minute nila yung clip ng 8 Mile, tapos kinabit nila yung audio ni Looney na bumabate.
Oh,
Siya si
shit.
Eminem. Kaya
Oo.
parang nun pa lang, parang, ay, gusto ko nito
Oh,
Gusto ko din
angas.
nito.
Oo.
And it made me, thanks Kuya Looney. That's why you're my goat. Hindi ako magiging ganto.
Mm. Yeah.
Yeah, so I went to him too. And I started battling sa mga Club 5 sa Makati,
Mhm.
Embassy, alam mo yung
Alam ko yung embassy, yeah.
yeah. Sa Makati.
Tanga na,
Diba?
naka-carbon date tayo eh, no?
Diba?
Tayo mga millennial lang masusungit eh.
Di ba? Mga ganyan. Tapos binuuna ni Kuya Mike Swift, tsaka ni Kuya Looney, Sunugan.
Mm.
Tapos yun, tuloy-tuloy
Eto,
na.
babang tanong. Sino nauna dun sa dalawa? Sunugan or Flip?
Sunugan, actually.
Really? Okay.
Sunugan was the first one to be organized.
Mm.
Kaya kung pag sinearch mo, may mga battle pa si Ron Henley, mga hidden, mga treasures
okay.
ng Ron Henley versus Jay Skills.
What?
Ron Henley versus Looney.
That fucking happened?
Mga ganun. Mga early days ng B-side.
Yeah.
Tsaka sa Giho.
Mhm.
It was fun. Yun yung mga days na natututo pa lang ako uminom. It was fun.
It was fun.
Ayan.
A lot of crazy, na pala yung
A
mga
lot of crazy
bilog na
shit. Tapos nung na-discover ko yung flip top na napanood ko yung Looney versus Gap.
Yeah. I think
and I
that
was
was
like-
everybody's first introduction sa
Marami
flip top.
marami ding first introduction nila Looney versus Saito.
Oo.
Ba't ka ba sumali dito? Hindi to rap Olympics. Papatikimin kita ng mga mala-impactong lyrics. Nung napanood ko yun, parang, kaya ko din to And then, parang, yung kinundak
You
ni ko.
fucking interviewed Zaito here.
Nagkakilala kami ni Enigma nung umaten ako ng world's largest cipher.
What is that?
It's a rap cipher.
Mhm. What is a rap cipher?
A rap cipher is when rappers form a circle or kahit hindi circle, when they come together and rap their verses to each other.
Oh shit. Okay.
Sometimes competitive siya, minsan sharing lang talaga. So, ayun. Yes, if I'm not mistaken, parang 400 plus yung nag-participate.
Oh shit.
So,
It's huge. Holy
tatapatan
shit.
lang kami ng cameras, mag-rap lang kami. Doon na-meet si Arik unang-una, tapos,
Is this on YouTube, you think?
I don't know. Ay, hindi ko yata doon una ko pala na-meet si Arik, kakamatay lang ni Francis M. Kakauwi na ni Mike Swift ng Pilipinas. Nagpa-event si Mike Swift sa Quezon City Circle pala. Ang title niya is Ate ng Araw na Ito. Pinapunta ko ni Kuya Mike para battle ka dito. And back then, I was so hungry to be exposed.
Yeah.
Because I know the who's who of hip-hop, everybody's gonna be there.
Yeah.
Bong Andres, aka B-Rock, the best producer, hip-hop producer at that time. To me, my ears was there. Slick and Sly Kane, Mr. Blaze, si Kuya Ron was hella skinny back then. Basta every hip-hop artist was there.
Yeah.
That was important. So, pumunta ako dun. Akala ko I was gonna battle somebody who's a brute force in hip-hop. Kailangan madurog ko yun. Mga ganun pa yung mga ano ko nun. Pagdating ko dun, I was gonna battle a guy in a wheelchair too.
What?
Yeah, man.
What? Did this person make it? Like,
Obviously.
wait.
Obviously not.
Yeah. Okay.
Kasi,
Kasi ikaw lang eh.
I wouldn't be able to brag about being the first of its kind.
Yeah, ikaw, if he made it too.
Kaya parang ayun.
I wonder where he is.
Pero nung nag-battle kami, shoutouts Willie G, Batang Maligaya ako, nagra-rap ka pa. Hit me on my DMs. I want to see you. Just for the sake of,
Yeah.
let's kick it. I said, let's kick it.
Tangina. Relentless. Jesus. Fuck you. Okay, tapos, what happened during that
Napanood ako
that
ni
battle?
Enigma, tapos nanalo ako eh. So,
Ah, okay.
I won a bunch of merch, some
Mhm.
mixtapes. Doon ko napakinggan lalo yung community, kung sino the who's of the community around
Yeah.
those songs. Thinking Man's Hip Hop, my favorite hip hop album, Filipino hip hop album to this day. Sinandun lahat na magagaling.
What's the name?
Thinking Man's
It's
Hip Hop,
hip-hop, yeah.
Volume 1.
Yeah, who was on there?
Looney was there, Ron Henley was there, Picasso, Mike Swift, sino pa ba?
Classic.
Mga hindi na rin, hindi siya sila God's Will, hindi siya masyadong familiar sa mga ngayon lang nakikinig ng hip-hop pero believe me, those were the hip-hop heroes, Avengers, X-Men, to us. Kasi first time ko nakarinig ng Filipino. Dati ayoko marinig ng Filipino hip-hop masyado eh. Kasi to me, it was, no offense to, alam niyo kung sino yung tinutukoy ko, but it was kind of bad. Pinoy rap, Baduy. Sabi nga ni CLR, dati, tawag nila sa Pinoy rap, Baduy, ngayon hindi na. Sabi niya sa isang kanta niya. Pero dati hindi ako nakikinig. Pero nung narinig ko yung Thinking Man's Hip Hop, sabi ko, pwede pa lang magtunog ganito yung Pilipinong rapper eh. So, doon ko sila in-idolize. And then, yun nga, nanalo ako sa bate, acquaint ako sa community dahil doon sa nangyari. I met Enigma and Kuya Kevs, DJ Amph.
Yeah, of course. Yeah, Kuya Kebs.
They was trying to form.
For those people who are not familiar, si Kuya Kebs ang videographer, cinematographer ng lahat ng flip-top videos. Tayo na iconic look.
Tatay ng tatay mo, kumbaga. Kumbaga, OG. Yun.
May Kuya Kebs na nun,
Na-meet
no?
ko sila. Oh, pero Ampon pa sila nun. Wala pa uprising. Ampon, Toxic Race, yung pa yung grupo nila. Shoutouts. Mga OG ng Ampon. Plasma. What's up? Mga ganun. So,
He's been there.
ayun, parang, naririnig ko na yung rumbles about forming a Filipino rap battling. So, na-acapella. So, I wanted it so bad. I texted Enigma through my bar phone, my 3315.
Yeah.
Dated na naman. Like 100 times a day.
Yeah.
Like, kilala mo naman si Arik, di ba? Medyo, alam mo, pag mga hindi naman importanteng bagay.
Dapat hindi mo na ako tinitext eh.
Shoutouts Arik. I love you, man. Like, for real.
Shoutout kay Arik.
Pero ganun talaga. Kung nai-strictohan kayo sa...
Imagine ko siya. Naiikit na lang sa'yo.
Kung nai-strictohan na kayo kay Enigma ngayon, believe me, ang laki na ng binait ni Arik.
Mabait pa siya doon eh.
Ang gaang niya na ngayon, man. Ngayon, parang, he's gonna tell you what to do to the point directly. Kuwari kung may mali kang ginagawa, ano yung kanya ng magaang na lang. Kasi sabi ko niya, tol, medyo hinahinay ko. Malambing na, kumbaga. Medyo hinahinay ko sa ganito kasi mali yan sa ganito. Unethical yan sa ganito. Dati talaga, tol, kung may isip ka naman, siguro alam mo naman na mali ang ginagawa mo, di ba? Huwag tayong parang high school, ha? High school. Alam niya, Enigma yun. Alam niya kung kailan niya nangyari, kung saan. Yung hype man namin, napagalitan niya ng ganun.
Oo, talaga.
Kasi battle ni Negatibo nun. Shoutout Negatibo. Kung familiar ka kay Negativo.
I'm not na
The former partner of Hardy the Bomb. So,
oh, really? Okay.
basta ganun. So, sobrang starstruck siya sa first time niya manood ng Flip Top. Sigaw siya na sigaw kahit walang...
Oh, napagalitan niya.
Mahal ko to na. Nung off-cam naman, pagkatapos na i-shoot ng battle, nilapitan niya. Tol, pag alam mo namang hindi naman dapat kumilos ng ganyan, ha? Hindi naman tayo high school, eh. High school. So kung nakikita niya si Enigma, and he don't take pictures with fans.
He does not. I learned that the hard way. He still does it.
But no, to me, I see him sometimes. He does now. Parang, pero nag-aalat siya ng
Not
time.
with me! Hindi, okay lang. Naintindihan ko yung bubog niya doon.
Oo.
Naintindihan ko eh. May ano siya eh, parang si Arik ang basa ko sa kanya, meron siyang parang kahit sikat na sikat siya, kahit very influential siya.
May boundaries pa din siya.
May aversion siya to the spotlight. So naintindihan ko kung ayaw niya. And I respect that.
And
Kasi may ganun din ako.
kahit nakita mo yung swag ni Arik up to this day, medyo makikita mo pa rin yung hints of shyness niya.
Inverter yun! Sobrang inverter na. Yun yung...
Aircon yun ah.
Oo, aircon yun.
Inverter.
Because he cold.
Oh.
Ah!
Galing na na.
Layers.
Ayun,
Pero ano, like, ganun siya.
Pero ngayon, parang nag-aalat na siya pag tapos na yung event, pag nag-uwian na yung mga tao, lalapit siya kusa, picture na siya sa fans ngayon. So, bait na ni Arik ngayon. Binilan niya ako ng wheelchair.
For real?
Yeah, man. Twice. Bait mo, Arik. Love you, Arik. Pabattle na.
Taka na, Arik!
Oo, miss ko na eh. Promise, magsusulat na ako.
Sasabihin mo naman, baka naman, show up ka to, hindi ka handa.
No.
Hindi ka tulad ng iba dyan. Dami dyan. Binibigyan ng pagkakataon, hindi naghahanda.
Kasi yung mga binabanggit, pag minimension niyo si Salome sa battle rap, galingan niyo naman.
Oo nga.
Parang hindi sayang yung ginagamit niyo na nga pang ano.
Oo nga eh, makikiclout ka na nga lang eh.
Galingan niyo, man.
Sipahin
ko kayo eh.
Ang yabang yun.
Ayun. So, napasok ako ng flip top after texting him like 300 times a day.
Yeah.
De, pero
like you fucking did to fucking Francis M.
Yeah, it's still the mentality, right?
Yeah, kapal lang ng mukha, di ba?
Pero bago niya pala ako pinapasok ng flip top, nag-champion muna ako sa sunugan na tournament.
Holy shit.
25 rappers in one night. Parang winner takes all. 25,000. So, that was my first hip-hop money. So aside from, parang ano, puro anigma kasi. So, gusto ko lang din bigyan ng flowers si Mike Swift. So, salamat doon. That was my first hip-hop money. And I spent it like a
like, deserved moments.
Spend it like a
Lalo na kung galing ka from a point of scarcity. Spend that, bro. Deserved.
Hindi, totoo. Kung tanatanong nyo kung saan ko binili yung anong binili ko sa pera na yun, huwag kayong matawa, pero bumili ako ng maraming rubber shoes nun.
No, but that's what's important to you,
I'm
bro.
a shoe guy.
Yeah.
Ang weird lang. yeah. So, if you wanna...
I see the poetry of it. Don't worry about it. I see it.
Boy, a lot of Jordans with that bitch. Like, 4 pairs. Ayan, so... Tapos nagtuloy-tuloy ako.
Tsaka armor mo yun eh.
Nung unang nag-flip top ako,
Sino
sa
kalaban?
Antipolo City, nag-commute ako mula may kawayan Bulacan.
Tangina, buwis buhay ulit.
Lumampas pa ako, napunta pa ako Masinag.
Award!
So, lagpas ako, man.
Aray!
Muntik na ako, hindi makabattle. Inantay lang ako ni Arik na marating.
Hindi ka naman pinagalitan.
Pinagalitan din ako, man.
Ba't ka kasi nawawala? Huwag ka nga.
Pero kumbaga sabi niya, naiintindihan ko yung kalagayan mo, pero syempre, unfair naman sa mga dumating na maaga, di ba? So, Joy, ayos mo yan. So, my first talent fee was 7.
Yung mga Arik impersonations eh.
On point.
Di ba? Sobra.
Tsaka hindi ko alam kung bakit every time pinag-uusapan siya, kahit nga hindi siya ganito eh, kahit sa inuman lang ako, pag sinabi na yung phrase na sabi ni Enigma, talagang gagayahin.
Yeah, impersonate mo siya.
Siyempre, hindi mo naman dapat. We love you, man. So, ayun. My first talent fee was 700 pesos.
Shit.
Transpo lang pa uwi. Kasi wala pa eh. Pre-AdSense, pre-revenue.
Yeah. Pre-monetization.
So,
yeah,
it felt like $1 million.
Of course, yeah.
To validate my skills as a rapper.
Yeah.
Like, nung nanalo ako first battle ko, like,
Sa flip top.
dito na, I'm here!
Yeah.
Like, kinoload ko agad si Delo next pa. Kasi gusto mo makalaban. Yo, Delo, what's up? You next.
Oh, shit.
Pero parang, alam mo yun, tikas na tikas ako sa sarili ko nun. Pero,
Yabang mo lang eh. Ang pogi mo lang eh.
watching this fucking, pag napapanood ko yung lumang video nun,
I think that's the first video of you that I've seen.
parang ang cute ko dito ah. Kain ko ya.
Baby!
Ang kapal na mo.
Ang kapal na mukha!
Gumanon pa dahil kala mo talaga eh. Something like that. Yeah. And the rest is, as they say, history.
Mm-hmm. Like, how many battles did you do in total sa flip top? Were there a lot or were like a select few?
3, 4, 6,
6.
Or 8. I'm not sure. Look it up, man. Kung anong...
Pero
Lagay niyo sa
sobrang...
comment section ko, ilan lang yung talo ko. Kung
Aray ko po.
2 panalo lang. Tapos, pero alam ko, may...
Iconic na run siya. Kasi parang with that few battles, barkado ka.
Tapos,
What?
nag-battle kami ni Price Tag din na promo. Pero para sa akin, panalo ko yun. So para sa akin, ang standing ko talaga ay outstanding. Hindi. Ang 3 wins and 9 losses.
Yeah.
Kasi, the me way back then was, dahil nananalo na ako and I had this cloud, I had this following, parang, nananalo ako kahit hindi ako mag-practice eh.
Oh, shit.
So it became a habit of
Ayun lang.
spinning off top the dome.
Uh-huh.
Pero di naman ako gumaganon.
Uh-huh.
Parang alam mo, parang alam ko to eh. Hindi, love you sites. So,
Ako, hindi ko
alam mo,
love.
parang
Hindi ko siya love. Putang ina. Can I tell you about that fucking episode that we did?
parang kang kalabaw na kinalabaw.
We did an episode with him. Tapos nag-panic attack ako. Like, hindi na lang ni-record. Of course, like, we wouldn't want to put that on camera. Pero I had a full-blown panic attack, punching the fucking walls and shit because I felt so stupid. Kasi yung kausap ko ay bobo. Ganun.
Are you willing to put this on record?
Yeah, like, I don't give a he knows.
You
If
messed
I
up.
fucking... First time ko na-experience yan na sobrang ang baba nung level ng diskurso nung nakausap ko na
You could
akala
have
ko talaga bobo din ako.
You could have bought like at least 10% ng IQ that day. Sana natulog ka sa para medyo ma-assess yung...
Tapos alam mo yung before the interview, pinag-usapan pa namin. Parang, tara pag-usapan natin kung ano yung nangyari sa inyo sa uprising. Sabi niyo, sige, malalim yan. Baybayin natin. Pero nung interview na, ginagalang ako.
Yeah, man. It's like...
The episode was funny. Go watch it. I'm still proud of it. But holy it was a like he put me through it, bro.
Pumunta ka ata dito sa ito, lobat ata eh, yung iPhone mo. Hindi ka ata nag-charge eh.
Love you, Kuya Saito. Kahit ganyan ka, tanggap kita.
Pagka mag-i-interview ka ng ganito, medyo i-charge mo yung iPhone mo para di lobat. Para Sites, we got you.
We got you. Mahal ka na sinipap, bro. Kahit ganyan ka. But anyway, like, you were, that was, paano tayo napunta dun? You were referring to Zaito, why?
Nag-rage quit kay Saito eh.
Opo. Tanungin mo sila. Tanungin mo sila, kuya. Kwento nila sa'yo mamaya. Maoy talaga. Sabi niya, kala ko maoy ako. Tapos nakita ko yung maoy mo. Ginanon niya ako. Sabi ko, kala mo, panis ka sa akin. Gago.
Pero you're good. You're good today, right?
Huh?
You're good.
I'm
You and
good.
Zaito.
I'm good.
No, I mean, you and Zaito are in good terms.
Civil. Yeah.
Okay.
I can be civil if, it needs to be. But, I wouldn't hang out with a person like that maybe.
Never.
Di ko siya tatrabahay. Like, tatrabahay ko si Arwan.
Baka din nyo lang ako makita mag-walk out talaga.
Roll out.
Please. No, right now.
Why were we talking about him?
I don't know.
No,
Next.
in reference to an early battle, I think. Or early experience
Yeah.
of Flip Top.
I
him.
always win against Saito. I always win. Fiesta, shows, official na battle rap. I never lost against Saito. Fact check that. No way sides. What's up?
What's up?
Hindi, pero yan. Going away from Saito. Next
Going away
question,
from
please.
Saito, punta tayo sa ibang makakalat na tao. Dami kasi. Dami kasi sa flip top, dami sa hip hop. Sino pa? Mang-away tayo. gusto mo ng away? Gusto mo ng away kay Vendetta of Salbakuta?
Sige, pag
Tayo na!
pag nagalit kayo sa akin, hindi ko naman kayo tatakbuhan eh. Go. Dito lang ako, hindi ako tatakbo. Promise.
Speaking of which, ikwento ko lang. Alam mo ba, he didn't wanna be on the show?
Oh, Vendetta.
Vendetta,
Why?
yeah. Because sabi niya, ano ba mapapag-usapan ko kay Salome? Yan eh, wala namang alam sa hip-hop yan eh.
Really?
Gumanon-ganon, putang ina. And I was like, who the you think you're talking
Wow.
to? My dude. Sino ka?
So, dapat pala hindi ka rin kausapin ni Salome kasi wala ka ding alam sa porn. Wala kasi.
Oh, di ba? Ano ba alam mo?
Paano yun, kuya? Pag wala kang shots fired.
Tropa ba kayo?
Pwede nyo man lagyan ng ano yun? Sound effects yun.
Hindi, bibigyan namin to sa yung episode. Ikaw mag-produce, lagyan mo ng mga.
Oh,
Hindi, pero tropa ba kayo nun? Bakit siya ganun? Ba't sama na ugali niya?
I really don't know. Basta alam ko lang, mahal kita sincerely, yours, Vendetta. Stupid!
Okay lang. Iconic naman siya eh. Give na natin sa kanya yon. Kahit masama ugali niya.
Sometimes we gotta give legends their flowers,
Yeah.
even though they're death flowers.
We just, pinapangalanan natin sa pangalan niya eh.
Hindi ko. Oh, Vendetta nga, no?
O, diba?
Wow.
Oh.
Nakadalawa ka na.
Diba? Kaya tayo tropa eh. Kasi what I appreciate about you, and which I don't find in a lot of the guys who try it with me sa hip-hop, is that you know that I'm smart. And you talk to me because you talk to me on the same intellectual level that I am on. And people like Vendetta and some other people there, hindi nila abot eh. You
Yeah,
know?
Let's put it this way. Men in hip-hop make papansin to you. Wow, so konyo.
Yeah, but they do though. They do.
Pero, because they find you attractive.
Yeah.
That's why they banter with you.
Yeah.
And take your attention. I'm amazed on the depth of how you see things.
Yeah, thank
Guys,
you.
tingnan niyo siya doon. Doon siya mas maganda kaysa sa everything. I mean,
maganda talaga, pero...
I mean, she's amazing, but like, if you look at her intelligence is like, takes it over the top. Up there.
Thank you.
Up there. Sa
Thank
hindi
you.
naabot ng frame ng dun. Yeah.
Yeah, so parang, like, I did try to make friends and connections sa hip-hop.
Of course.
Pero yun yung connecting thread nilang lahat.
Para
na
sa akin
parang
din,
ginagamitan nila ako ng moves na pambabaero. Yun, parang, hindi, I transcend that. Kaya kitang, alam mo yun, kaya,
Ini-stereotype kanila na porket like you're a porn star. That's
I
like,
know!
shit, like, it's gonna be...
I know.
They're gonna be able to hit on you like that. Like,
I know!
I mean, every rapper
The
is...
fucking bars that I've heard with these fucking people.
Every rapper is na nakakama cross sa'yo. Like, all of us siguro, once in our episodes ng pagkakakilala namin sa'yo, lalo na nung bago pa, siguro lahat ng rapper ginawa yun. Oh, lahat sinasama ko na ako ba, sabihin niyo, favorite ako. Pero parang,
Hindi, basta ako tumagos yan eh.
pero parang,
But everybody else did try though.
pero parang, di ba, kasi, hindi rin talaga kayo magugustuhan ng tao pag binax nyo siya eh.
Oo, totoo.
Ako, siyempre dapat titingnan mo rin siya beyond. Ano ba siya? Pag, yung mga normal niya na ginagawa sa araw-araw, di ba? She does art. She's amazing with graphic art also. Alam mo yun, marami kaming interest na common.
Yeah.
Parehas kaming tarantado misa.
Paras mahilig bang trash talk
Yung
na mga best friend natin.
yung ibang trip namin, bawal banggitin sa, basta
O kaya yung,
Magkasundo kami doon.
nalala mo yung idol nating artista na kasama natin.
Yo. Shoutouts Kuya Jao.
Siya, kaya Jawa pa!
He lost his goddamn mind.
He did. He really fucking did.
Pero sobrang saya nun.
Sobrang saya ng araw
Favorite
na
ko
yun.
yung araw na yun.
Eh,
Kasi hanggang aeroplano, doon si dumiretso kami nung show ako ng Davao nun, di ba? Sa airport na ako, tao pa rin ako ng tawa kay Joe. Masaya niya.
Ang saya niya.
Parang bigla siyang naging hip-hop head for a day. Like,
He was so happy kasi I think it was for his first event. Kasi may movie kami noon na nagbanding kami ni Kuya Jao, si OG Sacred, si Direk Ato, tsaka si Gold Aceron, Viva Max movie to. Tapos nung nagka-birthday show ata ni OG, tama ba?
Hindi niya birthday. It was a music video launch.
Music video launch of Harlem Boys.
Harlem Boys.
Na alaga ni OG. So, in-invite niya si Kuya Jao. Tapos si Kuya Jao, enjoy siya eh.
Ang galing mo nun kasi that time, naghanap ako ng gig. Kailangan ko ng gig na parang para mabigyan ako ng head start para may budget ako bago lumipad. Kasi doon pa ako, yung may gig ako kinabukasan pero doon pa ako mabayaran sa probinsya. Kailangan ko ng pocket money. So, she came through. And then, so gusto mo na
Ganda na nga, talino pa, bait pa.
tulad nito.
Namimigay pa ng project. Putang ina, ako talaga.
Tulad din nito. She came through, pinapunta niya ako ng Urban. It was great. It was fun.
Yeah. Yeah, the gig. That was the first time I saw you like live. That was awesome.
And so, yeah. Shoutouts Jao Mapa.
Yeah. Miss you, Kuya Jao.
So, parang intertwined. Unang-una naging intertwined sa akin yung show business and hip-hop.
Yeah, I remember you telling me na when you saw yung parang yung kilos ni Direk Ato tsaka ni Kuya Jao, sabi mo, this is the first time I've encountered people from the movie industry and they move so different.
Yeah.
They really do, right?
Hindi ko naman masasabing weird sila gumalaw, pero parang
Just different.
sobrang nanibago ko dahil parang kami, mga hip-hop, parang mga upfront kami na, uy, pre! They was kinda like that too, pero parang may discretion din. Ingat sila sa galaw nila. Pero si Kuya Jao talaga. Alam mo na he aged, pero he aged like fine wine. Yung tindig niya na,
Joe Mapa ako.
Sim.
It
was fun.
Tsaka yung meron siyang ngiti na sa kanya lang, no?
Yung nakalabas yung uso.
Oo.
Alam mo, Raj, gusto kita eh. Pero nga ako yung device mo.
Yung device na akala niya, sinisisi niya sa akin na nawala ako. Naalala mo? Nawala ako daw.
Yeah.
Sabi niya, ano ka na? Like, bangengay ka na. Nawala mo na yung device. Tapos yun pala.
It was him. It was on his pocket.
Tapos yun pala siya yung nakawala.
Nasa bulsa pala ng pantalon niya.
Diba?
Diba?
Award! Pero ang saya nga ang saya ng mga napaka-colorful na mga tao na na-attract ng eksena ng hip-hop, you know. Kasi it attracts people who have to believe in themselves so fully.
Pero depende rin sa kind ng people of hip-hop na makakasama mo.
Yeah.
Kasi siguro, kung kumara din ka sa other side, like yung rapper na inaano mo kanina. It wouldn't be so, I mean,
it's, parang, how I would describe it is that hip-hop attracts people na just colorful in general. It couldn't, sometimes it's not a nice kind of colorful. Sometimes, ang sasama na ugali. Pero merong iba na antatalino, merong iba na sobrang unstable, merong ibang sobrang disiplinado, but it's always
parang
extreme.
Ako lahat yung tatlo na yun. Unstable na matalino, sobrang disiplinado.
Yeah. See, you're fucking colorful as fuck. I love it. Eto pa tayo. Kamusta? Like, what can we look forward to when it comes to your output? What's coming?
I create songs every day right now, pero I plan to put out a mixtape after New Year's, a lot of dope artists, colorful artists.
It's true though.
Maraming magaling na kasama. I got songs with Nate Man,
Mm-hmm.
with Apex. Ano pa ba mga projects? I just released a song with Ron Henley. Tapos, I also am building up the future, the youth of hip-hop
Mm-hmm.
para mag-release din. Kasi I'm not gonna be rapping till I'm 50, man. I mean,
Why not? You can.
I'm gonna be rapping till I'm 50, but like, I'm gonna be Jay-Z rapping like 50.
Oh,
Nah.
okay.
I wanna be wearing an executive hat while doing these rare appearances. Siguro dahil hindi ko na kaya magpuyat ng kagaya ng kung paano ako magpuyat dati.
Kung paano ka nagpuyat today.
Alas 2 pa lang, pagod na ako eh. Pero yung today naman is an exemption because like, you don't get to do cinepop every day.
Yeah, yeah.
So, you don't get to do the broadcast every day. So,
Lakas natin eh.
minsan lang to.
Minsan lang eh. Pero
So,
parang how far along is that mixtape? Is it like...
It's 30% done. I'm still dabbling up with concepts and lalo sa production kasi I want to figure out. I sing nowadays.
Oh shit!
Parang I'm transitioning to my R&B phase. So, kasi,
Yeah, I can kind of hear that. I can kind of hear that with your latest stuff.
Kasi, tas kaya kami nagkaroon ng kanta ni Nate Man kasi like I want that through. He had a rap challenge, right?
Yeah, thank you about that.
Yeah. Siyempre, papansin ako eh.
At the end of the day, lalaki ka pa din!
Hindi, tsaka going back to the first part of this conversation, like, kay Francis, yung papansin ako.
Oo.
Kay Enigma, papansin ako.
Oh, lahat nakukuha
Kay
ng kapal
Maxwell.
na mukha, min.
Siyempre sa'yo din, di ba?
Higilig ka! Pero
ganun.
anong ganda ng kanta na yun? Kasi, kwento mo, like, Nate Man had the challenge.
Kasi I figured out, ayun, alam niyo naman na lahat yon kasi got 6 million views on the internet.
Yeah.
Weird flex. Light flex. Pero
No, but it was a banger.
I figured out na parang dapat talaga ilagay yung pangalan niya doon kasi like the concept was like it was I'm a Flirt remix
Yeah.
by T-Pain, right? Na kinagalay. So sabi ko kailangan ito ng something like a person, like a symbol. Nung una it was before I thought about you kasi nung una I thought about you pero parang nagkaroon ako ng second thought na baka hindi niya matripan yung
Okay.
So isip ako ng bakit.
Papansin din ako eh.
And other but other actresses don't rhyme with the next word.
Oh, okay.
Your name rhymes with the next word.
Chamba.
So-
Fit. And did you know that that's not the only song that referenced me in that challenge?
Oh.
Yeah. The other one was also really good, pero hindi ko siya
Pero feeling ko ginaya niya na lang ako dahil ginawa ko.
tingin mo.
Kasi
Pwede.
I was the first one to upload.
Oh.
Alam ko ako. Correct me if I'm wrong. Pero
Yeah.
alam ko ako yung una nag-upload. Kaya hindi ko inisip na mananalo ko kasi nauna ko sa So, hihina yung traction, yung pull ng video. May lalabas na bago matatabunan. So, nung una talaga, hindi naman ako sumali to compete. Parang nag-trip lang ako. Ganda nito, hanggang ako nga to. I was in the kitchen recording that.
Oh shit.
And tapos hindi ko siya sinulat. It was off top of my head. Yung kanta na yun, off top of the head yun. Kasi parang ano lang. Niyaya lang ako ng mga tropa. Shoutout Kendrick, shoutout CJ. You know CJ, right? That's why. So, parang, kuya, gawin mo nga to. So, while they was making lunch, I was in the kitchen. Hawak ko yung mic. Record ako. Tapos, I was recording it like 4 lines each. Tapos sabi ko, ano bang ka-rhyme ng... O nga no, para kasi sa Tapos, ay. Kaya sabi ko, nilagay ko siya. So,
Haba ng buko.
so
Laki ng gago.
get off, man. Yeah. So, ayun. I won that, kaya may collab kami ngayon na parating. So,
Ni
ni Nate Man.
ni Nate Man, yeah.
So,
Dun
yeah.
sa mixtape.
Salamat din sa'yo. Kasi like, you reposting that is, siguro, cheat code siya. Ang dami na lalo nakakita. So, malas nyo, hindi nyo tropa si Salmi lang. Yan lang. Marunong ang bata.
Grateful. Tsaka parang, ganun ako with my friends eh. If you took the time na tropahin ako, if you took the time na to see me who I really am,
Yeah.
I'm
Know her.
generous to you as a friend.
You gotta know her beneath the whatever you see on the hub or whatever.
Yeah! Fucking!
There's layers.
Don't talk to me like a idiot. I hate that about the hip-hop
Painom
people
ako,
sometimes. Dami ko stories na ganyan. Bala ko sana ilabas today, pero wala na tayo, parang syempre, we wanted it to be about you, and we're so happy na you got to share so many of these intimate stories with us. It's so cool to get to know you this way. Yeah. Thank you. Maraming salamat. And thank you for giving us a heads up of what we can expect from you in the coming months. Like, we're so excited to always see you create.
And also, may gusto pala akong sabihin. Rappers, please, don't call me don't call me Pilay, Lumpon. It's not my illness. I have a disease called cerebral palsy. My legs ain't broken.
Yeah.
I'm not crippled. I'm not injured.
Yeah.
I'm not autistic. I'm not anything like that. I'm not supposed to say, oh,
No, it's okay because you're not. It's just...
Kasi yun yung angles. Ginagamit
Oo eh.
So, I'm clarifying it right now. I'm
fucking...
It's not polio. Para, di ba?
Para malinaw.
Tsaka para maano nyo na rin. Mabanggit nyo na rin ng maayos, di ba?
Oo, di ba? So then if they roast you...
Oh, yeah. Galingan nyo na.
Galingan nyo na.
I have cerebral palsy. It's called cerebral palsy. If you don't know what that is, it's either you're dumb or you don't got internet. Look it up.
Look it up.
It's acquired since birth. But, yeah. Ayun, it's called cerebral palsy. It's not pilay. It's not whatever you think it is. And I'm totally happy about it. Because look at me. I did it.
Yeah.
I'm
so proud of you.
Thank you.
I'm so proud of you, man. So, bago tayo mag-goodbye sa ating Cinepop audience who are so entertained and so grateful with your story, like, para di ka talaga nila makalimutan. Even though alam natin na markado ka na rin naman sa kanila.
Oo naman. Pag pumunta ka lang ng SM, makikita mo ako din. Sa mga rampahan.
Pero pakita mo how fucking sharp you still are.
Hell yeah.
Oh yeah, that's it. Do you want a beat?
All I can say is, I'm righteous one. Never gonna hold back. Diretso lang ang punto na nagra-rap dito sa podcast.
Hey, I love it! Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Righteous One.
Yes, sir.
And
Please call me Joey.
Oh! Thank you, Joey. Thank you, Joey, from the bottom of my heart. This was an amazing episode. And thank you, everybody, for tuning in to this episode of The Boldcast, brought to you by Cinepop. And don't forget to subscribe to cinepop.film for 99.99 pesos a month.
Yeah.
Stay tuned for our next episode. Always remember, be bold, be beautiful, and goodbye! See you
Papa
next
Willie.
episode!